my dear students. In my last class, I have discussed about problem method. Today, we are going to discuss about the best method and suitable method, that is project method. So, before going to discuss about the project method, first of all, we have clear conception about actually what is project. So, project is an activity willingly undertaken by the pupils for the solution of a failed problem. Project is an activity. Project is an activity. Do you understand? Project is an activity willingly undertaken by the pupils for the solution of a failed problem. So, it is the most concrete method for all activity method. It is an unique and progressive attempt. It is an unique and progressive method for the solution of the problem in real life situation. So, who is the pioneer of project method? It is a result of John Dewey's philosophy of education and is a natural extension of the problem method. But the credit for initiating this method goes to Professor William Kilpatrick. Professor William H. Kilpatrick. The Professor William Kilpatrick, who was the main pioneer of this method, he said that the project is a wholehearted, purposeful activity proceeding in a social environment. He said that actually it is a wholehearted, purposeful activity. Wholehearted, purposeful activity proceeding in a social environment. Do you understand? Kilpatrick said that it is a wholehearted, purposeful activity proceeding in a social environment. A project method has been defined by various experts and educationists. According to John Dewey, a project is an outlined plan for carrying a piece of cooperative work. So, another eminent educationist, according to Stevenson, that means John Stevenson, a project is a problematic act carried to its completion in its natural setting. My dear students, do you understand what is project? Yes. If we analyze these definitions, we shall come to know that project method lays great stress actually on taking the pupils into confidence in any field. So, pupils need confidence, is not it? So, during the time of project, every students have real experience about this project. So, we can say that in this method, the curriculum actually contents and techniques of teaching are considered from the child points of view. So, thus actually learning by doing is a better description. Learning by doing. Here, learning by doing is a better description of the project method. Now we are going to discuss about various principles, features of project method. Features of project method. Features of project method. The first features is the principle of purpose. The principle of purpose. The Principle of purpose. The first features is the principle of purpose. Actually, knowledge of purpose is a great stimulus which motivates the child to realize his or her goals. They do not actually take interest in an activity. They do not take interest in an activity which is aimless or which is not purposeful. So, purpose is the main point here. Actually, the second one is the principle of activity. The principle of activity. Do you understand? The second one is the principle of activity. So a child actually is active by nature. A child is active by nature. The project gives pupils ample opportunities to think and plan, to think and better plan independently and carry out the tasks in cooperation with others. They will try to carry out some tasks with the help of others. The third one is actually the principle of experience. The principle of experience. The principle of experience, the third one is principle of experience. Actually, the child gains knowledge through experience. Is that it? The child gains knowledge through experience. Children also learn new facts and information through experience, which provides some purposeful activity. Next, the next point actually, principle of reality. Principle of reality. Number 4 point, the principle of reality. Reality. The project method always lays importance about real life situations because human life is itself a big project. Human life is itself a big project. The project method is a method of educating child through real life situations. The project method actually of educating the child through real life situation. Is that it? The next point is principle of freedom. Principle of freedom. Another point is principle of freedom. Principle of freedom. We need freedom. Every child actually needs freedom, is not it? The project method allows the child to be free from all restriction so that he or she may express at critical situations. He or she may express at critical situations, but it should have some limitations. Next point is principle of utility. Principle of utility. So whenever we are going to set up a project, it should have value, it should be useful, it should have value, and it must be practical. Experiences obtained through project ensure actually utility because they are carried out under natural education, natural setting. So it should be practical, it should be utility, and so on. So these are the main features and principles of project method. My students, my dear students, now very important point, that means steps in project method. I am going to discuss about various steps in project method which are related. My question, discuss project method with the help of a lesson of secondary level school curriculum. So the first step is selection of the project. Selection of the project. The first point is Selection of the project. The first step in project method is to select the project first. It is the responsibility of all the teachers to help the students in selecting the project. The second point is actually planning. Number 2 step, planning, which is the most important step during the time of project. Planning, the student should plan the project under the guidance of teachers. Then the teacher should make the students understand the importance of planning in project, and he should mention the lesson on any one lesson. You can select any one lesson related your question actually. Here question may become discuss project method with the help of a lesson of secondary level school curriculum. Then you should put up a question or a topic, your area, the lesson on poverty and inequality. It may be democracy and opposition party, so on. So students should mention the lesson on poverty and inequality. Understand you? Next point is executing. Number 3rd point, executing. Another point is executing. After the planning is over, the students should begin the work on it. The students should begin the work on their lesson, on their topic. They should distribute the parts of the project. They should distribute the parts of the project, what? On poverty and inequality. On poverty and inequality among themselves, taking into consideration the interest of the individual. There should have interest of all students, of learners. So, in that situation, teacher should supervise the plan to successful completion. Teacher should supervise the plan to successful completion. So this is the executing step. Next point is evaluating. Another point is evaluating. Evaluating. So during the time of evaluation or by in this step, students must find out their shortcoming and good points related to project. So here students imparted some shortcomings and good points related to project, and teachers should supervise their project during the field, during the project. Next point is recording. Number 5 point is recording. This is the last step actually. The recording, in this step the students should encourage to maintain a complete record of all their activities. Complete record. They should record of all their activities while undertaking the project. So this is the last step regarding project method with the help of a lesson of secondary level school curriculum. Now I am going to discuss about some advantages about project method. Advantages means the project method makes learning interesting, meaningful and significant. The first advantages is the project method makes learning interesting, meaningful and significant. Do you understand, my dear students? The first one, advantages of project method is project method makes learning interesting, meaningful and significant. So the second point is it gives freedom and creativity. Freedom and creativity. The second point is freedom. It gives freedom and creativity. The third one is it motivates the student. It motivates the student. The next point is actually it encourages students to solve problems. It encourages students solve problems. Solve problems. Do you understand, my dear students? It encourages to solve problems. The last one is it develops critical thinking. It develops critical thinking. The last one is it develops learners or students' critical thinking. So we can say that actually project method prepares the child to live efficiently in democratic community. Is not it? Now I am going to discuss about some limitations of problem solving method. Some limitations or disadvantages of problem solving method. Limitations and disadvantages. Limitations. So number 1 point is it is difficult to complete whole syllabus. It is difficult to complete whole syllabus. Number 2 point is it is very expensive. Very expensive. It is difficult to cover whole syllabus, and number 2 point is it is very expensive. Third one is it neglect drill work. Neglect drill work. Drill means reading, writing, speaking, etc., etc. Now, number 4 point is not easy to collect all materials. So students cannot collect all materials during the time of project. All materials not collect. Not collect all. Not collect all materials. This is the 4 number point related to limitations of project method. Next point is actually it is not suitable for all students. Not suitable for all students. Not suitable for all students. Do you understand, my dear students? These are the actually proper limitations of project method. So this method provides natural setting, though it has some limitations or disadvantages, yet it is very useful. It is modern method related to teaching learning process. This method provides natural setting under the guidance of the teachers. It teaches students to be very responsible. It teaches students as well as teachers very responsible. Is not it? So this is my video about project method. I hope it will be helpful to you, my dear students. I will upload my another video. Thank you. Bye bye.